Hello, hi, welcome. I am Mari of So Disorganised and I'm so happy to have you here watching. So I would like to start off by saying apologies if the audio quality is terrible and it's echoey. My little mini handheld microphone has just decided to give up on life. It said no more and kaput. I've tried to fix it, but yeah, I think it's just, I mean, it's not even that old, but it's just beyond. So anyway, that is just to say that if this is very, very echoey and the sound is awful, I am so sorry. I will just have to get a new microphone and then hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, so I have not done a video in a while. I know, I've been absent, but I'm back, I am here. And as you can see from the title, this is a sewing haul with a difference. So I have, this is going to be a long one. I have two big bags, oh my gosh, two big bags of fabric like this. So yeah, this is going to be a long one. I might do this in two parts. I'm going to just kind of see how it goes. But yeah, like I said, I might do one bag now and then I mean, they'll be released at the same time, but just two halves. So it's easier for me to edit and it's not so overwhelming for you to watch. But settle in and I will explain what this video is about. I don't know why I'm doing so much hand movement today. Like a mime. Okay, so me and my family recently moved house. We only moved down the road from where we were living before in Cornwall. But we had a 2-week crossover between needing to hand the keys back in our last place before we could get the keys for our new place. It was all up in the air. We lived with family for a bit. It was lovely. It was a really nice 2 weeks living with family. But it meant that we had a load of stuff that we just stuck in storage. Because obviously I think my parents would have gone mad if I'd have gone back with all our furniture. So for everybody's sanity, including our own, we put it all in a storage unit. And that meant all of my fabric too. A lot of my fabric is still in there. It's in plastic tubs. But the other day I went there because I needed one piece of fabric. And then I went a bit mad. And there were so many pieces in there that I'd forgotten I'd had, because some of these pieces are as old as 2018. Yeah. So it felt very supermarket sweep style. I went a bit mad. I saw loads of fabric that I remembered I loved. And yeah, I ended up bringing 2 big bags back. So there's a lot here. Like I said, it was free. I mean, obviously I bought it at one point, but it was free fabric that I just couldn't help myself. It's like putting somebody in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and then saying you can't eat, that big room of sweets, and then just being you can't eat anything, you can't have anything. That was literally that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna dive in, and obviously because I bought all these fabrics, they were all fabrics that I loved, so it truly was me in my element. So what I thought I would do is a fabric haul with a difference, as the video says, as in it's like a sustainable, it's like a shop your stash fabric haul. And it's exciting. I know a lot of you like to see new fabrics because obviously then you've got the chance to buy them, and a lot of these are older, so you might not have the chance to buy them. But I just love seeing people's fabric stash, even if I have no intention of going and shopping because I'm on a ban. I just enjoy the vicariousness and living vicariously through other people's fabric shopping. So I thought I'd come on. I haven't done a fabric haul in ages. I'm not really buying fabric at the moment. I do have a couple new fabrics to show you, but that is because it was my birthday last month and I had some birthday money and I just wanted to treat myself. So I've been really good other than that. I haven't really bought any fabric and I've only got 2 pieces. I've got another one somewhere that I can't see, but that one was gifted. And I had it a second ago and now it's gone. So we might find it throughout, and if we do, I will show you, but they're literally in the space of sitting down, I've lost it. So I don't know. But what I'll do first is I'll show you my new fabrics and I'll talk you through the plans for them. And then we will get on and talk about the fabrics that I had in my stash that I'm just stroking now because I'm so excited to have them. I've still got loads more fabric in storage. like a few big boxes. So I might do a few more of these. I don't know what my fringe is doing. I cut it yesterday and I cut it so wonky. I really need to get to a hairdresser, don't I? Oh, who has the time when you can do a terrible job yourself? But yeah, anyway, so I might do a few more of these because I do plan to shop my stash again. And it's honestly, if you've got a large fabric stash and you keep, because I went through a phase where my fabric stash was too big, and counterintuitively that made me buy more fabric because the idea of going through my stash became so overwhelming that it just became a less, like it became easier to buy fabric for my next project instead of searching all my fabric stash, which I probably had several pieces perfectly applicable, but I just couldn't deal with the mental overload that was going through my stash. So if you are like that and you're similar, I really, really recommend putting a load of your fabrics in a box, putting them out of sight, like in the attic or tucking them away somewhere, and then coming back to them later, because I am suddenly, like, I've gone from being overwhelmed and actually not liking my stash to suddenly being so excited by it again and actually not wanting to buy fabric. Like, ignore the 2 pieces that I got there. They were birthday presents. We don't count them. But I genuinely don't feel compelled to fabric shop at the moment because I've just got so much fabric that I forgot I had that's so much more accessible. So, like I said, moving on, like I've waffled on for 6 minutes now. We're gonna get into it. And we're gonna start by talking about these new fabrics. So recently Rainbow Fabrics did a plaid tartan drop. And I did look at them, there were some nice ones. A lot of them are polycottons. I'm not typically drawn to polycottons, but I did see this beauty, which is, well, it was described as a heavyweight cotton. It is definitely not a heavyweight cotton. I would say this has a more quilted cotton weight to it. But it's got these really nice, I don't know if it shows up, those kind of like texture lines, which make it look like it was hand woven. I'm guessing it wasn't. It's far too neat to be, but it does give that illusion, which I like. Now, I was planning to turn these into a pair of trousers. I ordered 2 meters. However, I did get an email saying they only had 1.85 meters left, which isn't a massive difference, but I don't think I would risk trying to get trousers out of that. Also, it's a lot lighter weight than I thought it would be, so I don't think it's going to be durable enough for trousers, like at the knees and the hem and that. So what I'm planning to do now is I'm going to turn this into a pair of shorts, and I should have enough left for another project afterwards, because I don't think shorts are going to take less than a meter. And I could probably get it out of like 3/4 of a meter if I'm careful. And then I'm thinking maybe like a matching bag would be really cute, maybe something like a ruffle bag. But yeah, I'm thinking a pair of paper bag waist shorts, but instead of like the elastic, I want them to be pleated. There is a McCall's pattern I'm thinking of that's similar, and I'll put loads of pictures up as I go along. And I think there is an indie pattern, possibly Daria pattern making, I'm not sure. But yeah, just pleated shorts with like a paper bag effect, I think are going to be really cute in these. And yeah, if you wear them with like, well, this is what I'm wearing is the Rio Ringer tee from True Bias, which I've made loads of. I love this pattern, but yeah, styled with something like that, I think it's just going to look really cute and have a really fun retro nod to it. So yeah, excited to get these sewn up, and these will definitely be a summer project. Right, moving on to my next one, and it is this incredible power mesh. How beautiful is this? I'll hold it up so you can see. It says Flower Child. Oh, it's upside down. Yeah, it says Flower Child all over it. I love the colours. I love the vibrancy. It is a power mesh, but I am going through a bit of a power mesh phase at the moment. I've got a few more pieces in my stash, and I don't know, I just love it. I love it, like power mesh just feels so 90s to me. And I know, you know, clinging onto the past and all that, but I just, trust me, I know, I understand there is a lot of questionable 90s fashion that I will never do again. And I feel like doing it in the 90s was like a lesson learned, you know, like you learn from your mistakes. But that's not to say that a lot of good things didn't come out of the 90s, and power mesh is one of them. And it is, again, making a comeback. It is hot on the trends list. So I'm probably going to do a video on power mesh soon. Like I said, I've got a few pieces. I've sewn with it a few times. I do quite enjoy working with it, but I know it is it's a fabric that a lot of you are really apprehensive about or really worried about. So I first discovered it while sewing swimwear. And at that time, I only thought they were like, you know, nude, dark, like very plain colours. And then I opened up the whole world of print power mesh, and it is a glorious place. So I'm probably going to this summer sew up some of my power mesh. I haven't sewn up a lot of it because I kind of went through that phase last winter, and power mesh is obviously not a winter fabric. But yeah, I will probably do a video on like things you can sew with it, tips to sew with it, yeah, like ways to wear it, ways to style it, because it is one of my all-time favourite fabrics to wear and even to work with. Like I said, I do really enjoy working with it. My recommendation for now, before I do the video, is stretch thread on your sewing machine. On an overlocker, it would work. The problem is, because it's sheer, if you get too much of a contrasting overlock thread, it will show up on the other side and it can make the seams look bulky and it can pull the seams. Whereas if you do it with like a Mariflex thread, you get a walking foot and you just sew it slow. You don't need to finish off the seams because it's a non-fray fabric, and you just sew it up like a normal garment. It's very forgiving because there is a lot of stretch there. And yeah, just sew it up like a normal fabric, but you can do it on your overlocker. I just wouldn't recommend personally for me, for the neatness of the finished product. But anyway, those are my new fabrics. If I find the other fabric that I was gifted, I will show that at some point later in the video, but it literally has vanished and I'm actually very confused by that. Nope. No, it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. Okay, so we will start with bag number 1. And, okay, I'm just gonna put some of them on the sofa and I'm just gonna pull them out. Right, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We'll do a lucky dip style. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm just gonna feel around, because that way I don't have to, you know, prioritize. Okay, this one. This is a brushed cotton that I got from Sew Me Sunshine, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe 4, I don't know, a long time ago. And I bought it because I loved it. I think it's originally a Pigeon Wishes fabric. I have got this in a yellow and pink colourway too, which is my favourite one. But yeah, I couldn't find that. That is still in storage, so that will have to be in another haul. So yeah, this, I'm not sure what to make with this, I'll be honest. I saw it, I grabbed it because I still really like it. But it's got a flannel feel to it, so I'm worried that anything I make will look and feel very pajama-like. And I don't want that, because it's too, I mean, I would be beautiful as pajamas, but it's too nice a fabric to be hidden in my bedroom. So I probably wouldn't make a shirt for this, although this would be the perfect fabric for a shirt. I am thinking trousers. It is got a nice feel to it, but again, the same with the other plaid fabric. I'm not sure if it's going to be sturdy enough for trousers. But I've got 2 meters of it, so I've got a fair amount to work with. But yeah, I'm still, the jury's still out on this one. But I just wanted it in my stash, because if I can see it, maybe I'll get inspired. But this probably realistically will end up trousers. And if I can do like a fly and a proper fitted waistband, it will obviously take that away from the pajamas. But it's just, yeah, I can't visualize it in my head, and I like to be able to visualize a project before I do it. So we'll see. But I still love it. Okay, lucky dip. What's next? Oh, I love this. I love this fabric so much. This is it a little Johnny? Yes, it is a little Johnny cotton. And anybody who knows me well enough knows that I am a big fan of mushrooms. I love fungi, I love mushrooms. If you get a few drinks in me, I tend to go off on that topic, and I will talk about it for hours till people get sick of it. I can't help it, mushrooms are so interesting. I'm not gonna do that to you now because you don't need that. But yeah. But anyway, I'm very, very, very drawn to mushrooms, and this is perfect. It's pretty, it's colourful, it's vibrant. The mushrooms are beautiful. I love the psychedelic colours. I love a psychedelic print. And yeah, it's just a very much a bit of me. I don't know what I'm going to make with it. I tend to think that a shirt would look awesome. The problem being that the pastels are the colours are a little bit too pastel. Pastels don't tend to suit me that much. They do wash me out a bit. But because it's the quilting cotton, it does limit somewhat the range of what I can make with it. And I do enjoy making shirts out of quilting cotton just because it's a really enjoyable fabric to work with. So, I mean, it might work as a vest. I've got 2.5 or 3 meters of this. Plenty to work with, plenty of ideas. How cute would this be as like a little beach set? So like a shirt and shorts. Okay, that would be adorable. And then if I've got enough, maybe a bag. So last year I went through a phase of everything got a sun hat. I'd make something, and if there was enough scraps, there was going to be a sun hat, and that was in everything. Like I made that in velvet, I made a Sherpa one, literally everything got a sun hat. And now I have more sun hats than I can realistically wear in a year. So I need to move on to a different accessory, and this year I'm feeling bags. And I'm just thinking that every summer outfit is going to have a matching bag, to the point where I have nowhere to put all my bags. And then next year, I don't know, maybe we'll do headbands or something. But yeah, I do think that would make a really cute bag. But I'm now thinking beach set. This is why I love doing these videos, because it just gives me so much inspiration. Right, lucky dip. What's next? This. Oh, I love this. This, oh, sorry, I can't remember where I got that last one from. No, I can't remember. If I remember, I'll tell you, but some of these I've had for a while. This one is from Rainbow Fabrics, and it is a cotton, and I love it. It's got a very vintage feel to it. It feels like something your grandma would have as a duvet cover or like a tablecloth. So it is dead stock, so you know it's still sustainable. But it does have that very upcycled vibe to it that I love. I kind of feels like cheating because it is flat. Maybe I could turn it into curtains and then cut it out and then it would feel more authentic. But I'm definitely not going to do that because that'd be stupid. Still. But yeah, I love the vintage vibe to it. The fact that when I sew it up, it will look like repurposed curtains or something. And I just love that look. It's so, I've got like a point in my hair where it looks like I'm like triceratops or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We'll just leave it. I'll just have to be a triceratops today. My kids are gonna love me. But yeah, anyway, I love that feel. And this, I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but it's probably gonna end up a dress, like some cottagecore style dress. Maybe something like the Nina Lee Bakerly with the big collar. Or maybe something like the patina blouse, but it's definitely, yeah, it's very granny chic, and I love it. And yeah, it's a cotton, so it's gonna be really nice to work with, and I probably will sew that up for summer too. Right, so what's next? Like, so I told you guys, there's a lot of fabric here. So, I think this feels like a denim. So yeah, like I said, this probably will be over 2 videos because otherwise it's gonna be like an hour long. Because like, there's so much fabric here. I told you I went mad. It was free fabric. What do you want from me? Okay, next. Oh, I love this one. I was so excited to get this out. Because I've had this. This was again Rainbow Fabrics. They occasionally do really nice. See, this is classed as a drill, cotton drill. I'm gonna call it denim because obviously you can get cotton twill, you can get cotton drill. You can get denim. They're all very similar. It's all that twill weave, that denim feel to it. So I'm just going to call it denim because I have learned what the differences are, but the information doesn't stick in my brain, so I can't remember. So we're going to call these denim. And And I have a couple more denims to talk about. But this one is my favourite. I've got at least 4 meters, if not more, of this, because when Rainbow Fabric, they don't often do pattern denims on their site, but when they do, it's like one of my favourite fabrics. I am obsessed with a printed denim, so I will snap it up because they're not that easy to find, like in this kind of quality, sturdy, actual denim feel quality. Now there was, oh God, I did see, I might have saved it on Pinterest, where this actually came from. It might have been Zara, but the outfit they made with it. And I'll see if I can find that to put it up just to show you what it looks like made up. But my plan for this is like a denim jacket skirt set, which I think will be really cute in spring. It will be nice in summer when it gets a bit chillier, like autumn time. And I'm thinking either the Hampton jacket from Alina & Co, possibly. I've seen like loads of nice versions of that. Or the Sorrento jacket from Sew Over It in their ebook. I own the Sorrento. I don't own the Hampton. But both are very similar, but I am kind of more drawn to the Hampton. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. I'll probably twirl it first anyway. And then I'll just do, I don't know, like a basic denim skirt with like a zip fly. And then I should have enough to do some other stuff. So maybe a pair of trousers, probably a pair of shorts. But I just love it. I just think it's the perfect spring denim. And I cannot wait to get that sewn up. Okay, next. What else is in here? Oh, more denim. That feels like, let's do some, we'll do the denims. You know what, the denims are coming up, we'll do the denims. Okay, next is this, again, floral print denim. And this, oh, I don't know. This would make a really cute boiler suit, wouldn't it? Again, I think I've got 4 meters. Like I said, when Rainbow Fabrics do a patterned denim drop, I always get 3 to 4 meters just so that I've got enough if I want to make a jacket and trousers. I've got enough for at least 2 things. But yeah, I do think this, like a short version of a boiler suit, like a romper boiler suit, that would look cute. Be a nightmare to go to the toilet in though. It's got a bit of stretch. And yeah, this again, either a jacket, maybe a cropped boiler suit, maybe trousers, I don't know. I probably won't sew up a lot of these till next spring anyway. I know I got them out now and they're just gonna be sitting around gathering dust. But just because obviously we're coming into the summer and we've had such a long winter that I feel like all I've been doing is making warm weather clothing, and I'm not ready to go back to that yet. I'm still in like the dresses and yeah, all that kind of wear. So yeah, this will probably be a spring project because I mean, it's the perfect spring fabric, but as of what yet, I don't know, but I've got time, so it's not a problem. Okay, and the last denim, and then I've got 3 more fabrics in this bag, and then I will probably end this video, and then I will do part 2. Unless you want, I'd say unless you want longer ones, I don't know. We'll see. I can always put a poll on Instagram, I suppose. I don't know. I'll decide when I'm editing. I'll see how much of an effort it is to edit. Okay, so last of the denims is this one, and again, I can't remember where it's from, but I do like to, when I get dead stock fabric from Rainbow Fabrics, I like to do a bit of investigation work. And was there a pin in that? There is a pin in that. What's that pin doing there? Let's get that over there. Yeah, I like to kind of do a bit of investigation work and see where they got their dead stock. So I'm just like interested, inspiration, and I can't remember the shop that this was from. I will put a picture up there because I did find the pictures of the finished of the actual collection from the brand. And it was like a pair of wide leg trousers which looked really, really nice, so I might make that in that. Again, it probably won't be till spring. Might be a jacket again, I don't know. I'm a little bit less precious about this one because, as you can see, there are a few defects. Like there's that like yellowy patch there, which I think occurs in other parts later down the fabric. It looks like, to be fair, actually, it looks like water damage, because if you look, the flowers on that patch are the same, but this was like this when I brought it. It might wash out, I don't know, but it looks like either where there's been a printing defect, or the colours have just run a bit. And like I said, it does happen later on in the fabric as well, so it might have just been a printing defect. So as a result, I am a little bit less precious about this one. But I might even use it to twirl the jacket before I do this one. I don't know. Again, won't be happening anytime soon. But again, rainbow fabrics, lovely quality. And yeah, guys, if you're watching, please get all the pattern denims in. I really, really love them. And although I'm on a fabric ban, I will always, if you put them out, I will always buy them because they're just such a useful fabric to have. Okay, right, I'm on to the last 3 fabrics for this bag. So next is this jersey, and I have no idea what to make with this. I ordered 3 meters of it because I loved it. I love the print. I mean, look at the sun. The sun is wonderfully creepy, and I do kind of like it when you get a little bit of creepiness in fabric. I mean, he's not too creepy. He looks very wise. I mean, the moon kind of has demon eyes, but yeah, but I do like them. I really like them. I like this fabric. I like the color. I think originally when I bought it, I was going to make the Friday pattern Adrian blouse, which I still might do because I'll have enough to do that. The thing is that, again, similar to the check fabric, I think whatever I make in this has the very big possibility of looking like pajamas, just because it's celestial print, it's a jersey. So yeah, that is again something I have to be cautious about. Obviously the Friday pattern Adrian blouse wouldn't look like pajamas, it's a balloon sleeve top. But then I have more, I don't know, maybe, I don't think it's got enough recovery. I mean, it's not bad recovery, but it does kind of white out a bit when it's stretched really far. So I don't know if it'd have enough recovery to be leggings or anything like that. I think after a few washes it would start to bag in the crotch. And in the infamous words of Esme Young, nobody likes a baggy crotch. So yeah, so they're probably out. So it would probably have to be like tops and that, but it is a viscose jersey, it's slightly lighter. So I don't know, I mean, maybe sometimes I like to just keep fabric and the perfect pattern comes out. I mean, a ringer tee would look quite cute, I guess. I don't know. It arrived, I still love it, but it just does feel very pajama-y to me. And I could make it into pajamas, but I don't think I'd actually even enjoy it as pajamas. So yeah, it is very, very soft though. It has a beautiful brushed feel. So yeah, that's that one. I hold it up. Am I holding it? Is it upside down? I don't know. It's very cute, isn't it? It's very, very cute. Okay, moving on. Again, rainbow fabrics. I shop a lot of rainbow fabrics. There are 3 main shops I tend to use, like religiously, and that is Rainbow Fabrics, Simply Fabrics Brixton, and then I can't remember the 3rd one. But I'm sure there will be fabrics coming up. I think it might be So Me Sunshine. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So if you have seen anything I post on Instagram or in my stories or anything like that, you will have seen that my favourite colour combination is red and pink. I cannot get enough. Very, very narrowly followed by pink and green, which is tied with pink and orange. But pink and red just tips it over for me. If I see a fabric that's pink and red, I'm instantly drawn to it in a very like dopamine lifting way. It brings me a lot of joy. These are my happy colours. So yeah, and this is just a beautiful crinkle seersucker cotton, loose thread. Go away. And I believe actually that Tilly and the Buttons, they did one of their indigo samples in this fabric, and it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So that, I mean, before I saw that was kind of my plan for this anyway. I want to just make a basic puff sleeve dress. I've made the indigo a few times. It is my go-to because I know it fits. I've adjusted it to work with my body. Yeah, so I think that is probably maybe like a mini style. Although I do think it'd be really cute as like a strappy bandeau style dress too. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a summer dress. I want to get this sewn up. fairly quickly. I don't know what the timeline is. I do have a few things on, but yeah, this is in my this year's to make list, and I'm so glad I got it out of storage. I can't believe I left it in there because it's so beautiful. But yeah, that is my plan for this fabric, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it matches, oh yeah, this fabric, which I'm using to cover my sofa because I have a very boring brown leather sofa and I wanted to add a bit of colour to the video. And this one's also from storage, and again, rainbow fabrics, and it's like a stretch viscose, but it's a woven stretch. And that, again, baggy sleeve top, I'm not sure, probably a dress. I won't really talk about it because it is my cover, but it's very drapey, very floaty, very beautiful. See, there we go, there's my boring brown sofa. Let's just hide that. Right, okay, on to the last fabric from this bag. And then I will do my goodbyes, and yeah, I'm just gonna do it in 2 parts. I'm gonna release some inks at the same time, so you can literally watch one, then the other. But I'm gonna do it in 2 parts just because I think otherwise I've got to edit an hour-long video and that will be so daunting. So yeah. So this is the end of part 1 and the final fabric, and I'm sure a lot of you recognize this from Rainbow Fabrics. It's a new look dead stock satin. I don't know if it's a viscose satin or a poly satin. I don't know. I'll do a burn test at some point. I want to say it's a viscose satin, but I won't know till I do a burn test. And my plan for this, it's just only gone really dark, is a oversized shirt beach set. So probably like up the Vicky So Cynthia shirt, which I've made a few times, and then I'll just do like, I don't know, like self-draft some shorts, or I'll just do the Pomona style shorts with an elastic waist. But basically like a loungy, beachy, just set that I can either wear to lounge around the house, but it'll also look really cute if I wear it out and about. I do also have this in a cream colourway somewhere, which I don't know where it is, and my plans for that are the same. But yeah, I have no idea where that's gone. But I love the idea of those like California style shirts, which I might even do in this one, you know, like the really dropped sleeve and the straight down, very very androgynous style, but yeah, like nods to like California 90s style shirt, and I think it'd be really, really cute in this. So yeah, that is my plans for this one. Okay, we are halfway through. Thank you for sticking through. I know that was a meaty boy. We have got more to come. I'm going to do that in another video, and I'll get these edited and online. But thank you for watching up until this point, and now you can either go straight and watch the second part, or you can go do some other things, have a beautiful day whenever you're watching it, whatever you're doing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. I don't post regularly enough to expect anybody to subscribe because that would be really unreasonable of me. I'm far too scatty for that. But thank you for watching anyway. And yeah, I will be back with part 2 momentarily. Bye!